Industry Insider coming to you from Cherry Rock 2016. Joining me, Dead City Ruins. How are you, fellas?
Bloody good. Glad to be back at Cherry Rock.
What are you having there, an Americano?
It's a double espresso, actually.
Oh, is that pre-gig wake up? Is this?
Absolutely,
Or
mate.
are you just wasted from last night?
I'm old and a pile of shit, so I need all the help I can get.
Bit of wake up juice.
So how's it been, fellas? I believe this is the first show since you've been recording a lot, yeah? Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. We spent 2 months recording a new album. First time we've worked with a big-time producer who absolutely broke our balls and dragged our music down to its core level and kind of made us take a good hard look at ourselves, which is good.
Yeah.
And we actually played last weekend in Sydney at Frankie's, supporting rival Suns.
Nice.
And then this is our next gig. So.
And how are the boys to play with? How are the Suns
Awesome.
to play with?
Oh man, what a band.
Yeah.
What a band. We saw them here at Cherry and they were like, I keep saying this to people, it was like seeing Led Zeppelin or the Rolling Stones or Sabbath in a pub when they were young.
Yeah.
It's one of those gigs that when you're old, you're like, yeah, I was there.
Yeah, nice.
It was spiritual. It was next level, man.
Well, speaking of spiritual, we're here at Cherry Rock. It's 10 years. It's the
10 years.
It's the Holy Grail.
Bloody
pub
hell.
rock in Australia.
Have some fun.
Dude.
What have you guys been to the gig before?
Yeah. We played here a few years ago. We played first, which was awesome.
Oh fuck! What year was that? I probably interviewed you guys, but we all got too drunk.
Possibly. I was hammered.
Yeah.
I think it would have been maybe 2012.
Yeah, I was here for sure.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe.
We'll have to reach back through the archives and see later on after the interview. I'll get it on the phone.
We were wasted when we got here.
Yeah.
And then.
Hey, why not?
Absolutely. And today we've got to kind of behave ourselves.
So, after the kicking of asses by the record producer, do you approach things a little differently now, even though you still like to have a drink and a good time? Is there a slightly different approach?
Absolutely. We took a local guy on one of our tours to do our sound, Paulie Tipping, legendary sound guy. And before he took that tour, everyone said to him, you know, maybe you want to rethink this, mate, and maybe don't do it. He's like, why? Because he hadn't met us before. And everybody said to him, because they're fucking loose. Because they're fucking loose.
Yeah.
And so we do have a bit of a reputation to be slightly loose cannons and a bit on the boozy side. But these days, we play too much and we've come too far and we've built too much of a following to get up on stage and fuck it up.
Yeah.
You know, I hate going to a gig when people play shit, and I don't want to represent this band in any other way than the best we can be. So now, yes, we are loose, but we're loose on our days off, or we're loose after a show. We play our fucking shows with our whole heart and soul, and then everyone's a free man, he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, amen to that. I think we'll do that after.
Wait till later on,
Yeah, well, I've got to go 5 more interviews left, boys, and then it's all
right. See you at the bar.
We'll meet you at the bar for sure.
We'll see you later. You'll have your sunnies on and you drink hidden out of sight.
No, I don't do that anymore. I used to drink a lot on camera, but
Yeah, you got to, eh? You start slurring and...
Got to do the right thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So, once you finish writing, release the record. When are we looking at a release of the record?
You know what? These days, the further you kind of get into the industry, the more you have to let go of the strings. So I can't give you any idea of when it'll be released. We've done our job. Now it goes off to a manager. The manager goes and does their thing, and it's up to them.
So it's in the can and then back to Europe, yeah?
Yeah. Well, yeah, absolutely. End of the year, back to Europe. Whilst I would love to still have full control over everything, it's a bit of a, the music industry is a bit of a club.
Always.
You know, and if you think you can get everywhere by yourself, you're fucking fooling yourself. So we're at the point now where we've given it off to other people, let them do their job, we do our job, and so I can't say, but...
No, that's fair enough, fellas. Let's have a little bit of a chat about Cherry Rock before we go. What are your memories of Cherry Rock, if you've got any bands you've liked to have seen, bands you've enjoyed?
I absolutely have no memories.
Hazy days, man. Hazy days.
Last time I was here was with another band and absolutely loved seeing Blues Pills.
Weren't they fantastic, Blues Pills?
I missed that.
Oh man, great.
Their album is insane. Can't wait for the next one. Hopefully James can bring him out again. But 10 years, James does an amazing job, and one of the most well-run mini festivals going around.
Yeah.
And I think going around Europe and seeing festivals in Belgium and Germany and things like that, this is just one of the most well-run festivals, and it's just a huge community spirit.
I'm so bloody proud of him.
Yeah.
Proud of you, James. You're a legend. Absolutely a champion of not only rock and roll, but all styles of Australian music, all styles of world music. The bands I've seen here on a Tuesday night or Thursday night, and James has made sure they've come over. They might be playing big shows, small shows, whatever. He gets them to Cherry, and I'm really proud of him for that. The Sigget, did you see the Sigget?
Yeah.
Oh,
What a great band.
I'm sold, man. I went and bought all their merch. I said to him, man, I'll take you guys out to dinner. You guys are fucking amazing. They're here for another week or something. They're playing here twice. The Sigget, fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's a good pocket to penetrate over there. I know Michael Chubb ran a festival back in 2010-11 called One Movement for Music over in Perth, and it was bringing over all of the artists from Pan Asia, India, Southern Asia.
That is a good cause, man.
It's a shame it ended the way it did. Like no fault of his own, it just the funding wasn't there. But like I was talking to the Sigget about it before, the artists that we saw at that, and they were familiar with the festival, so it must have been quite a opportunity for people like themselves to come over here and break that market. And love to see more of it because they are a great band.
Absolutely, man. Australians don't even realise, I mean, we complain about the music industry, all Australians do, but at least we've got an industry. Yeah. At least we've got freedom to play rock and roll, to play whatever the hell we want. We played in Dubai at a festival, and a band came from the Middle East, I forget what country, but their government locked them up before they came, and they were going to be jailed. That's it. Goodbye, throw away the keys, because they play heavy metal. And then, I don't know, they somehow got out of it, made it to Dubai, played the show, they were awesome. Yeah. But we don't have to go through that, you know, like, the only reason we end up in the clink is if we, put ourselves there.
I was just saying before, I played with a band in New Zealand that were from the Philippines, and tiny band of like 15, 16-year-old kids, and they actually took over Green Day as #1 in the Philippines.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Like, you'd never dream of something like that happening.
Maybe that's
it's insane.
Get you boys over to that market.
We played Indo once.
Yeah.
We did a tour over there. It was absolutely humbling and amazing to play there. You're out in a village where there's 4 houses, but like 150 kids turn up on scooters, 10-year-old kids smoking cigarettes and doing high kicks. We're just like, holy shit.
Excellent.
Just like awesome over there. Yeah. Awesome, true music fans, like how it used to be without all the corporate hype and stuff like that. People just hear about bands. Like I grew up in a small town, and you'd hear about a band from Melbourne, and you just go see them. You didn't know what they were, you just went. Yeah. That's how it kind of is over there, They don't care what the music is. They're going. They're going to have a good time. They're going to punch some durries and high kick people.
Excellent. All right, gents. Well, I'm going to let you go.
Go
get prepped for the gig, and we'll wait until after your set, and then we will have some beers.
Excellent.
Thank you very much for joining me, boys.
Legendary. Thank you very much.
Always a pleasure. And if you want any more information, deadcityruins.com.
I believe so, something like that.
Something like that. Look, Dead City Ruins in Google, you're not going to see anything else but them. Thanks for joining us here at Cherry Rock 2016, boys. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks, James.
Jimbo.